Children, we will do many activities in our daily life. Let us see some of the activities. Squeezing, stretching, lifting, pulling, pushing, etc. So we will do the activities like this in our daily life. Actually, all of these comes under either pushing or pulling. Let us see some activities and find out whether they are push or pull. Okay, what the person is doing here? He is hoisting a flag. And what he is doing? Is he pulling the rope or pushing? He is pulling the rope. When you drink juice with the help of a straw, what will you do? Do you push the juice or do you pull? So we will pull the juice with the help of a straw. When the leaves or fruits are falling from tree, what you are observing? They are pulled by earth. What the boy is doing here? He is pushing the table. What is this picture? It is a magnet. And the magnet is pulling the nails. When you apply the paste onto the brush, we have to push the paste from the tube. Okay, here we are observing a blackboard. When you rub the blackboard, is it pull or push? Can you say? Yes, here it is both pull and push. That means there are some activities in which pull and push both are involved. Okay, children. Now, is this pushing or pulling doing any effort on the objects? Yes, there is some effort on the object by push or pull. So it is showing some effort. And that effort only we are calling as force exerted on the object. We cannot see the force, but we can see the effect caused by the force. For example, when the boy is pushing the table, we can see that effect, but we cannot see the force. Now, let us discuss about this force in our class. We have two types of forces. One is field forces and second one is contact forces. Now let us discuss about field forces. Are you ready, children? These are also called as forces at distance. The force which occurs without any physical contact between two objects is known as field force or force at a distance. Means the force will be there between the objects even though they are not in contact. Let us see. We have three types of field forces. The first one is magnetic force. Here When you take the metal needle or a nail and take it near to the magnet, what happens? We can observe that the magnet attracts the needle or nail from some distance only. That means when it is not touching the magnet, even though the magnet will show its effect, that means it is applying the force on it. And this force is magnetic force. And the magnetic force is a field force because without any contact also it is showing the force. Okay. Now let us go to next force, that is electrostatic force. Take a balloon and inflate it and tie up the open end. Now what you have to do is take some small pieces of paper and put them on the floor or on the table. Now rub the balloon with paper and bring that balloon near to the paper pieces. What can we observe? So the pieces of paper are pulled by balloon. Here the balloon is acquiring some electrostatic charge when it is rubbed, and that balloon is now called as charged body, and it is exerting the force. The force exerted by this charged body is called electrostatic force, and this electrostatic force is also a field force because it is attracting the paper pieces from some distance only. Now let us see the third type of field force, that is gravitational force. Now just before only we discussed that when the leaves or fruits are falling from tree, they are pulled by the earth. Okay, so they are come on to the earth. And why this is happening? Because there exists a force which pulls the leaves or fruits down towards the earth, and this force is called gravitational force, and this is also a field force. Why? Because the earth is showing the effect when the leaves or fruits are at certain distance. Okay, now these are the types of field forces. Now let us see up to now what we learned. Every day we are doing many activities, and many of them are either push or pull. Pull or push is doing some effort on object. The effort by push or pull on object is force. We can broadly divide the force into two types. They are field forces and contact forces. The force occurs without any physical contact is known as field force. There are three types of field forces. Magnetic force. The force exerted by magnet is a magnetic force. Electrostatic force. The force exerted by charged body is electrostatic force. Gravitational force. The force exerted by Earth to pull the objects is gravitational force. Children, can we see some questions? The first one is, give examples for push from your daily life activities. Give examples for pull from your daily life activities. What is force? Into how many types the force is divided, and what are that? Explain the activity to understand the electrostatic force. List out some activities in which both push and pull is there.